Experts say the Trump administration budget cuts could be bad for the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Their proposed federal budget includes a 13% cut to the Department of the Interior, amounting to a loss of more than $2 billion. And America's most visited national park could feel the impact. 10 News reporter Ellis Roll talked with park supporters about that drop in funding amid the rise in visitors.
Tourists are packing the trails, overlooks, and campgrounds at the Great Smoky Mountains National Park this summer, but advocates say the system caring for the park is under pressure.
The number of parks are up, visitors are up, budgets are down, and number of employees are down, and morale is down, of course.
Phil Francis spent years helping oversee the Smokies and says uncertainty around funding can ripple through parks big and small. He estimates the Smokies has lost 35 to 40% of its entire staff in the last few years.
If the staffs are cut, it's pretty hard to keep things clean. Garbage disposal, accidents that occur, interactions between people and wild animals.
And in America's most visited national park, demand is only growing. Last year, the Great Smoky Mountains National Park welcomed more than 12 million visitors. Nationwide, park visitation has climbed, even as advocates say staffing has struggled to keep pace.
Not only are these staff that we see when we go to visitor centers in the iconic flat hat, but these are also staff that protect the resources within our national parks that are why we go and visit.
Olivia Porter works for the National Parks Conservation Association. She says without enough workers, everyday park operations can suffer, from trail maintenance to public safety.
Without adequate staffing in our national parks, there's not folks to maintain trails. When trees fall, rangers are the ones going out there and clearing the way so that you can continue on the hike that you want to have with your family.
And when staffing falls, communities surrounding parks can feel it too.
When parks have to close or if services are reduced, that's bad for business.
Fewer tourists in parks means fewer tourism dollars spent.
For every dollar that's spent in a national park, $15 are invested in communities that are adjacent to those national parks. We call them gateway communities.
As millions head to the Smokies this summer, advocates say the question now is whether people caring for America's parks will have the resources to keep up.
National parks are America's classrooms. It's one of our greatest investments and such a uniquely American thing. And so I think it's something to celebrate, and we can do that by funding the parks.
Advocates say other than more money from the federal government, more awareness also can help the park. Advocates encourage you to call your members of Congress to share your thoughts. Congress still has to approve this budget proposal, and that's a process that could take months.